Hey, it's TimesCark11 for another Xenoblade Definitive Edition guide on something you don't really need to know, but it's useful if you do. So, plenty of people have probably figured this out on their own, though I haven't seen basically anyone else mention it, is an easy way of keeping track of which unique monsters you've defeated already and which ones you still need to. Got the idea for this from people asking about that on Discord and answering them with this. So, very easy way of keeping track of unique monsters that I figured out pretty much immediately when Definitive Edition came out is using the map markers. So here you can see I use blue markers for ones I've already defeated and red markers for ones that I haven't yet. You can probably guess who that red marker is. And too far away to target yet. There we go. So that's basically just it, putting markers on where exactly the unique monsters are found as a reminder to where to go if you haven't defeated them yet, and show which ones you already have. Generally, well, I don't need to do this anymore since I have them memorized already, but generally you just look up a list of unique monsters and mark off the locations of them, or you find them, mark their locations, and once you've defeated them, just delete the marker and replace it with the other color. Of course, you don't have to use the same colors as I do, but I find that red makes the most sense because of the red enemy tags, and blue for blue enemy tags, etc. I don't really use the other tags for anything, the other markers for anything. In fact, this is basically the only thing I've ever thought to use the markers for. So I'll just show quick. Here's markers for all the Bionis Leg unique monsters. And this file is currently at Satoral Marsh. So basically all the blues are the ones that you could defeat while you're going through the Bionis Leg, and all the reds are the ones you have to come back for later. But yeah, this was pretty short, simple, barely even a guide, more of just informational thing, I guess. Single piece of information. So if anyone has had trouble remembering or keeping track of unique monsters, just use the map markers. Also, since this is the only thing I've ever used map markers for, ever since the game came out, I'm curious, what have anyone else used them for? So let me know in the comments what you use map markers for, if you've ever used them for anything. Because really I can't think of anything else worth using map markers for. Unique monsters are basically the only thing worth keeping track of, since quests track themselves already. I guess Hyentia doors, that's something you could use map markers for, to remember where they are for when you get access to them in the post-game. But anyway, so let me know in the comments what you've used map markers for in Definitive Edition, and also let me know if you already thought to use map markers for keeping track of unique monsters, because I feel like it's probably an obvious thing that people figured out on their own, but no one really talks about it. And again, just got the idea for making a guide video on this because of a few people on Discord asking about it and answering them with use the map markers. And if there's any other obscure guide ideas that you want me to share, then also let me know about that in the comments. And see you next time!